Hi guys, this is the Teddy Planner coming to you with some student planning. I'm going to be doing this planning in my mini Happy Planner. It is a horizontal spread. I'm going to be using some of these homework stickers that I've printed off on my computer. To start out, I'm using this washi tape that has these really pretty pastel circles, and some of them are sort of a gold foil. And I'm going to use that for the top. And then, once I've laid this out, I'm going to cut some strips of one row of circles across to cover up the individual dividers for each day. I really want this to be a soft color palette, and the stripes in this particular spread on this particular week are very bright and bold, which is really nice, but not what I have in mind for this week. So once I've got the header, the tops all laid out, I'm going to cut some strips, measure them to the length, and then I'm going to individually go through and cut out the individual rows of circles. Now, the big thing I found as a student going through, grade school, high school, college, and university is if you miss anything, if you don't write down the projects when they're due, if you don't give yourself enough notice to plan for those projects, if you don't get your reading done, if you miss even the small assignments early on, it can catch up to you and it can become a problem. So I'm encouraging my daughter, which my student planning is largely for my daughter. Hi, baby. The big thing is to make sure you write everything down. So if you bring your planner with you, jot everything down in pencil, and then as soon as you get home, unpack your bag, pull it out, and go, okay, what happened today? Write it down on your homework sticker in a nice pretty color, coordinate it so that you have this is due on this day. Once you've got that all laid out, you put your homework sticker down on the page, and you're good to go. You know that, hey, Monday I've got my math sheets, I've got my reading, and they're both due on Thursday. The other thing I'm doing is to make it pretty, because you want to make sure it's something that you want to look at, that you want to see, that encourages you, that makes you feel relaxed. So I'm using these really nice soft pastel colors. And underneath the homework sheet, I'm putting a little line of this washi tape. I had a little bit left over, and I'm putting in a little star so that if she's wanting to hang out with friends, if there's other things that come up, there's room to add those things in. Monday night is swim, and I've got a whole bunch of different activities here. She's got swim, she's got dance, her video calls with family. So there are different activities that are in her life. And again, I just printed these off in black and white, and that gives me some options for activities that are specific to her life and to her plan for her schedule. And then again, Tuesday, there's class, maybe put a little flourish. There's a little star again, so any other activities that come up. If she wants to work after school, if she wants to play with at the park with friends, if she's going to be doing a study group with friends, there's a little place to be able to write in, hey, this is what else is going to go on a school day. Perhaps she's got music, perhaps she's got science. And then on the bottom, writing down when those projects are due. And then we're going to move on to Wednesday. She's going to write in her homework and the due dates for whatever projects or homework or anything that comes due. She's also got dance class, so we want to put that in to make sure she doesn't forget and she plans her time accordingly. On a day when you have class as well as homework, you want to make sure you schedule your time. When you're a student, the whole world can't be school and academics, but at the same time, those academics are important for life. So you want to make sure you're paying attention to all the things that are going on in your life that are claims on your time. So hanging out with friends is important. It helps you to recoup. It helps you to stay focused and have the energy to proceed. But that means less time for being able to get your projects done. So being able to track everything, look down at the page and say, yes, I have this project that's due. I won't be able to work on it on Wednesday because I've got dance. It's one of those visual things that as soon as you look at it, you go, okay, these are the days when I don't have those big blocks of time allocated elsewhere. It's right there. This is what I have to do. Hey, here's a night where I'm home and I don't have activities versus these nights where I'm not home. So plugging in dance class is important. And again, most of the stickers that I do, I just print off in black and white so that I can put them in the book and I can color them according to the pens that I'm writing with. So here she's got some little dancers with some pink shoes and some green leggings. And then we're going to move on to Thursday. Thursday, she's home after school, but she does have a video call on Hangouts. So again, that's a claim on her time. So we're going to mark that in so she knows when she gets home from school, she can plug in her homework, she can work on her homework, and she knows that at this time she's got her video call and can move on after that. We're going to put a little I love you with this washi tape because it's a family call. Now we're going to move on to Friday. And again, we've got our homework sticker with our projects, and we're going to do some cleaning so that we've got the weekend free and don't have to focus on chores. So we're going to put a little homework sticker on there, and we're going to put a little chore sticker on there. And then we have the weekend. And this Saturday happens to be a visit with her grandparents. So we're going to put in a happy day sticker and a love sticker because those are, happy days, and she doesn't get to see them all the time. And we also want to plan some time to do some reading so she can do her reading from earlier in the week as well as some fun reading just for herself. She's also very creative and loves to draw and paint and color and write her own stories. So I'm going to put a little sticker in here for some time to remember to be creative, to do those things that make life worth living, drawing, coloring, painting, and just exploring the world and being creative and letting herself go. I have this other washi from the Michael's Recollection brand, and it's this pretty Victorian washi with some pretty pastel colors and beautiful gold foil. We're going to drop a few stickers down, a few pieces of that, just to add some color, some texture, some foil, some sparkle that match the border and just fill in the day a little bit more. And then on Sunday, she's got a play date with some friends. She's got her video call. And again, I want to put in some time for homework as well as some time to be creative. So here's my first student planning spread. It's a really pretty pink and blue pastel with this gold foil. There's some opportunities to do some coloring, to write some lists, to keep track with friends, and make sure that homework is tracked, outings are tracked, commitments are tracked. It's all there where you can see it really clear, and by using these icons for chores, these icons for reading and homework, these icons for swimming and for all these different tasks, it starts to trigger the brain that this is about an hour activity. I know where it is, I know what I need to do to prep, and it's one of those things that just becomes a trigger. It becomes a visual cue. I use the large homework stickers for two reasons. One, it gives her a nice big space to write on as she's working on her penmanship and as she has a lot that happens in her day. And two, because it's a large chunk of her day when she's got school. So by doing that, it means, hey, on school days, there's not a lot of opportunities for other things to do outside of school. And so it means, hey, there's not a lot of lines, there's not a lot of room to write in all these other things. You have to be selective on your time and on where you're going to spend those resources of time and of energy. When you only have a couple of hours after school before bed, it's good to know, hey, swimming, dancing, homework, cleaning, these all take up these chunks of time so you can fit in other activities. Those stars are in there. You can fit in a little bit of a hangout with friends. You can fit in study groups. You can fit in playing at the park or on the phone with friends, doing things that are fun, that'll keep you rejuvenated, that'll help keep you focused, that'll help you not feel that life is all about work. But at the same time, it visually allows you to look at how much time do I actually have available to me on school days. And then on weekends, having these stickers a bit smaller. I can read, I can play, I can go to the park, I can have visit with grandparents. There's lots of opportunities for socializing and for other activities, not just school. So thank you so much for joining me for my first student planning. I'll be bringing a couple varieties a couple different varieties of spreads and of layouts. I will be using the homework stickers at least for a while, but I'll also be bringing in some of the Mambi stickers that have projects as I'm doing other plans and other layouts. Thank you so much for joining me yet again for my teddy planning. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any tips for students, leave them in the comments below. If you have any tips for how to get organized and how to keep on top of projects, leave them in the comments below. Let's build a community here on helping each other learn, to support our kids, to support our students, to support ourselves as we're trying to go through and better ourselves in further education. So again, thank you so much for checking out my video. This is the Teddy Planner, encouraging you to plan pretty.